In business, I think I have a strong intuition, and I can read the room, and I'm like a very vibey, feel the energy person. So I could kind of tell instantly who was for me and who wasn't, who was real, who wasn't. When I was playing sports, when you're playing sports, I don't think we had strength training and agility
vertical
and
training
5 a.m. workouts, after school workouts. Like it wasn't like that unless you were doing it on your own.
Right.
And now it's almost like you have to keep up.
This is She Means Business. A podcast created for women building real legacies. Here, stories meet strategy. We spotlight the people behind the brands, the decisions behind the success, and the lessons you can actually use. You will learn tools, resources, and honest conversations from founders, leaders, and visionaries shaping what business looks like now. If you're building something that matters, you are in the right place. Welcome to She Means Business.
Hi, it's She Means Business, Sports HighlightHER. I'm Jen Gonzales, and today I have a very special guest, Selena Tagoai. Hello. Welcome. So I'm going to talk a little bit about you. You're someone that's spent your whole life like connecting people and making a difference right here in Las Vegas. Born and raised here, entrepreneur, nonprofit founder, community advocate, and my most precious title, proud mother, right, of 3. So let's talk a little bit about you, get to know you a little bit better. Being a Las Vegas native, tell us what it was like growing up here and how those experiences shaped you in getting into business.
I think Vegas, I don't feel like I could have gotten into business and succeeded and lasted as long as I did if I were in another city, because Vegas really shaped, like my whole network and just the way that I grew up, all the people that I've met. So many people that I know and grew up with had their own businesses, had their own things going on. And so we all just kind of gelled at the same time. So when I started my business, it's like everyone was kind of in little nooks of their own thing going on. And so we were able to all come together and support each other. And it just worked out great in that way.
That's awesome. I feel like even in these past 15 years, Vegas has grown a lot, developing just, with sports and even with business, economy-wise. Did you feel that as you were growing your business?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even from growing up here, like being young to now, like it's changed so much. But especially from when we started our business to when we sold it, I mean, the change was just insane. Yeah. Not only in the city, but even from being brick and mortar to everything being online too. There was just a huge shift in every way.
Yeah. So let's go back in time and talk about you growing up. Were you always someone who naturally connected with people? Did you see yourself being a business owner? Like what was it like growing up for you?
I think at a very young age, I was always into fashion. So my dad used to wear suits to work, and I would always pick out his ties and his suits.
That's adorable.
So that was like my first spark of like, I like clothes, I like fashion. And then also super cool, like in Vegas, we have the Magic Convention. And so when streetwear was really big in the 90s and I was in high school, I was in high school.
That's not old. It's not.
I had a friend who got us passes, and at that time, it was like the coolest place to be because there was like Sean John, FUBU,
Rockaware,
Baby Fat, Rockaware, all that, and their booths were gigantic, and it was just cool to just be there, not even for the reason why that was going on.
Yeah, experiencing that.
And so he got us all passes, and we went, and I wasn't amazed by the celebrities or the booths. I was amazed by like watching the buyers with appointments, walking into the booth and writing orders. And when I was just so fascinated by that, and I told myself, this is what I want to do.
That's amazing.
And so from that point on, that's when I knew I wanted to be a buyer or own my own store.
That's really, really cool. So talking about that and owning Haute Chix for 16 years, that was your inspiration. So what are some of the lessons entrepreneurship taught you that maybe some people don't talk about?
Oh, resilience for sure. Just how important a network is when you're building a business, especially in retail. And then just being able to navigate the ups and downs of it. And I was really fortunate because I did it with my mom. And then after COVID, we picked up another partner. Her name's Angelica. But having the right team around you is super important too. And so, those are probably my biggest lessons, was just being around the right people, having the right support system, and then knowing how to navigate those ups and downs and building your network.
Yeah. Other people have talked about having that good support system. How do you discern good people and people that aren't really for you? Because I know, again, people have talked about that. Because some people will say they're for you, but you'll find out later on, maybe they weren't.
Yeah.
How has that grown, and how have you been able to discern that growing in business?
Well, business or not, I guess that's just a part of life. When you have to go through those things, that's what shapes you, is figuring out who those people are, who's for you, who's not. In business, I think I have a strong intuition, and I can read the room, and I'm like a very vibey, feel the energy person. So I could kind of tell instantly who was for me and who wasn't, who was real, who wasn't. Yeah.
That's good. Energy is definitely a main thing. Looking back, what are you most proud of from those years as a business owner?
I think just the fact that we had an idea and we were able to execute it. So, it's not often that happens. And so
sometimes it's always just pie in the sky and it never happens.
And so the fact that we were able to be like, okay, this is what we want to do, and then I had a vision of what the store was going to look like, got the name, and then we just did it. And of course, with the help of some people, I got advice from a lot of people, had a lot of friends who were in fashion, but I think that was a huge accomplishment. And then just being able to last as long as we did. We were open for 16 years. And so in Southern Highlands, in a little Smith shopping center parking lot, that's kind of a huge feat. No, for sure. Now, one thing that stands out about your story is how you use business to create opportunities for others. Why was that important to you? I think that's just in me. And I don't even know where that came from. God, I guess.
Amen.
But that's just in me. I just love connecting people. I love putting people on. I guess because so many people did that for me. Like there's one person in particular I keep thinking of, like his name is Will, and he was Will Eddins, and he's like the fashion plug, and he put me on to like so many people and so many brands, and I think like once he did that and then I was in business myself, I just naturally wanted to do the same for other people too.
Just pay it forward.
Just pay it forward.
Absolutely. Now we're going to shift gears and talk about being a sports mom. I love the reels and like all of like the TikToks and things, and I'm like, that's me. That's me too. I don't shut up. Yep, that's still me. Okay. But as a mom, you have two athletes right now, and then one that's going to be, right?
Yep, she sure is.
It's already in the blood. So what has sports taught your family?
Well, I think just that we have to be very present and involved with our kids if we want them to be successful. Granted, like not all kids have that, right? And some of them can make it and get through, but for the most part, you need to support and and have your kids back and get them involved in the first place.
Right.
And so when I was growing up, my parents, like I grew up in Vegas, so they were always working in the casino. I was always with babysitters. Or when I got involved with sports, it was because my friend that lived on my street was doing sports, and she's the one who got me involved. And so when I had my own kids, like I just knew how important it was to have that support and to be super involved. And so from the very beginning, from my son's first sports team, which was like 4-year-old soccer, I was just like, I need to be at every practice. I need to be at everything,
Absolutely. So speaking of Ty, he's playing college football. Where's he at now?
He's at University of Arizona. He just transferred from USC.
Okay, that's announcement. That's like big news.
Plug him in. Yeah.
We'll plug him for sure. That's nephew for me too. So what has it been like watching that journey unfold? And you just talked about, 4-year-old soccer Ty, and now you see him playing on this big stage collegiately, getting the flowers. Like, how does that feel for you as a mom?
It's like my biggest highlight in life. I know. Like, more than the store, more than anything else. Like, that is my biggest highlight. And I'm sure there's going to be more. There are going to be a lot more highlights. But I'm just so proud of him. And he, from when he was young, like, he's always been one of the best players on the team. So in his mind, too, he just always knew, like, I'm going to play D1 football. Yeah. And he's still like, I'm going to go to the NFL. Like there was never a doubt in his mind. Like that's what he was going to do. And I never had a doubt that he was going to do that either.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you kind of encourage that? And I love that he was confident about that and he had the skill set to back it up. But how, as a mother, how can you really encourage your kids to keep that mentality and persevere? Because it's tough out there, for kids playing sports. What would you, give advice to?
I think just being like that supportive parent, and then again going back to how I said, like, reading the room and feeling the energy. When your kids are having off moments or bad or good days when it comes to sports or anything, and so when he would have those periods where he wasn't doing so great in school, or Mom, I don't know if I want to play football anymore. He would tell his dad and I that. You just kind of let them ride the wave and go through those moments and just be supportive.
Yeah.
And then let them figure it out. Like if there was ever a moment where he said, I don't want to play football, and he really meant that, we would support that.
Yeah.
So I think just being a good supportive parent.
Know your kids.
Yeah, know your kids, yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. So, again, with people seeing, that he's on the stage now and where he's at, what sacrifices do people not see behind the scenes?
It can be very expensive. So there
More
is
money.
a big financial sacrifice, but that doesn't mean that your kids can't do it either, because there are resources out there. There are people who are willing to help.
Nonprofits, maybe.
Yes. And so, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. What other sacrifices?
Other sacrifices.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is actually a little funny tidbit. So when I had the store, and this is maybe why I'm not doing business at the moment, because being a mom kind of trumped being a business owner for me.
Yeah.
So I would be at the store and it would be game day. Matai's in high school, and he would call me, even if it wasn't a game day, now that I think about it, could just be any day. He has practice or anything. And he would be like, Mom, I'm feeling dehydrated. I need a big water and a green juice and some lunch. I would stop what I was doing. I would ask my seamstress to either watch the store, or I would lock up the store to go bring him what he needed. If it's game day and he's like, Mom, I need new sleeves, I need tights, I need white socks and a towel.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ty, are you serious? But I would go.
Oh my gosh. I'm having like trauma flashbacks from Jace calling me, Mom, I need an arm sleeve. I'm like, game time is in like 36 minutes, bro. Like,
but you would go get it.
But I would go get it. Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, online order, really quick.
And if for some reason I couldn't, I would be trying to find like my mom, like somebody. Most of the time it was me though. But those those are sacrifices, you know? So.
No, that's real talk for real. How has being a sports parent influenced your leadership style and community work? So translating that from, all sacrificial to community sacrificial.
I think it gives me a lot of empathy for entrepreneurs or just parents in general who have kids in sports or are trying to make it happen and also be a good parent. So I think empathy and then just wanting to succeed more, go higher for them.
If you could speak directly to parents navigating youth sports, what advice would you give them?
Things are changing really fast right now. And so I think if I'm speaking to parents who want their kids to go to that higher level or take it to that next level, you have to keep up with what's going on. When I was playing sports, when you're playing sports, I don't think we had strength training and, agility.
Vertical training.
5 a.m. workouts, after school workouts. Like, it wasn't like that unless you were doing it on your own. Right. And now it's almost like you have to. You have to keep up. And so if your kid comes to you and they're like, Mom or Dad, I need to go to this, or this, as well as practice,
you got to do it.
You got to do it if that's what you want your kid to be doing in life.
We'll be right back with more from Selena and Sports Highlight Her.
Thank you to our partners who make these conversations possible.
Hi, we're back with She Means Business and Sports Highlight Her. I'm Jen Gonzales, and I'm here with Selena Tagoai. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this sports and being a sports parent. And I'm going to shift gears because I know Matai is amazing and we're cheering for him. But let's talk about your daughter for a second, right? And women's sports. And, I'm a big advocate for that. But as a mother, and Chix is playing in soccer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So different sport. What does it mean to you to see more opportunities opening up for girls?
It's super amazing to see that women are getting paid more in sports now, that there's more scholarship opportunities with flag football opening up. And
I love that.
Just all these different paths they can take now.
Yeah.
And more opportunity. So, of course, that makes me hopeful for her future. And she's the same like her brother. Like, she's like, I want to play D1 soccer. I'm like, okay, that's what you're going to do then.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
I really wish there was flag football when we were growing up. I think we missed
we only had powder puff.
Yeah, and it was like a joke thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I love that. And why is it so important for these young girls to see women like you leading in business? I know your daughter's watching you, but even to be an example, why is that important for you?
Just so that she knows she can do it, so all girls know they can do it, and that we can all be a community, not just Vegas, but of women supporting each other, which I think over the years that's kind of become a thing, right?
It has.
Whereas when we were growing up, that wasn't really a thing. Yeah. And so it's cool to see that. And so just to keep that going.
Yeah. No, I love that. I've seen a lot of women empowerment groups, even with She Means Business, there's a whole network of women that are really there to advocate and, really encourage each other's endeavors.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see. Let's shift gears a little bit to with the Beam Project and how that's impactful. So tell us a little bit about this Beam Project and the vision behind creating it.
Yeah, the Beam Project is a nonprofit that I started with two of my friends, really close friends, who were both involved with doing philanthropy work in the community. When I had the store, I had a friend who went to a nonprofit called the Nevada Youth Network, and invited me over there, and I went down there. I fell in love with what they were doing with the kids. So basically, they work with the Southern Nevada Housing Authority, and they have a community center in the Sherman Gardens housing annex. So it's a community center directly in the middle of a not so great neighborhood, and they give these kids a place to come, meet people, see that there's things outside of the neighborhood that they can do more in life. They can go there and do their homework. We put on events for them. So I started doing shoe and coat drives for them every Christmas to give them a good gift for Christmas. And I think we've been doing that for almost 8 years now. So it was in partnership with my store. Now I sold the store, but continued to do that. I'm on the board of Nevada Youth Network now. And so that was just an easy segue for me to start my own nonprofit. With my friends who have been doing it. And it's just basically what I've been doing my whole career is connecting people. And so the purpose of our nonprofit is to connect other local nonprofits together and small businesses. And so if you had a nonprofit and you're like, hey, I have 10 kids that need prom dresses. And they could reach out to us, and we would be like, okay, like
we can connect you with
we can connect you with a shop or maybe someone who has prom dresses, and that's kind of what we're doing. But it's all empowering youth and youth in sports. So that's what we also want to highlight on too, is getting these kids onto golf courses, playing basketball, like kids who don't have the means or transportation.
That's amazing. So I was going to ask like what that gap was, but that you saw in the community, but it's definitely just providing those resources for kids that need it. So what does success look like for the Beam Project, like vision wise? What are you hoping to do? Like,
I have a big vision for it.
Oh, I love it. Let's talk about this big vision.
It goes back to the store. So obviously the first thing I want to do is keep building our network up and just connecting people, helping the kids. Eventually what I want to do is have a boutique again. And so we'll have a warehouse with the shoes, the coats, extra clothes, whatever kids may need around the valley. And then I want to have a boutique that's actually a nonprofit where people can come in and shop, but all of that money goes directly towards the nonprofit. And also used for kids who, we can say prom or have a job interview, can come in and pick out their clothes, grab whatever they need, get a real full professional shopping experience. And know what it's like to do that. So that's the big picture.
I'm like, I want to be a kid in this shopping experience.
Yeah.
How fun. I love it. So how can local businesses and nonprofits work together to create those stronger communities? Like within what you're doing, what does that logistics and process look like for Beam?
So that's what I'm working on right now. Because we're kind of in the early stages of our nonprofit, but I learned so much from being with Nevada Youth Network. And so it really looks like just, again, going back to having the right people in place, people with the same vision. And I mean, it's kind of just a work in progress right now.
So within those relationships, what makes authentic community partnerships successful? Not just the people, like what would you say is another ingredient to making sure that we're connecting the right people and doing the right things?
I think just getting out there and advocating for the kids. So you have to get out there and talk to people. You have to show people what I'm going to say I have to get out there and show people what we're doing.
Accountability
why we're doing it. Yes. Even being on a podcast like this is me being able to do that. So
I love it.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, when I can help, I will.
You are.
So let's talk about you for a second and being a leader, right? Because there is a lot of like accolades and flowers that sometimes people have, but it can get lonely sometimes. What keeps you motivated?
My kids. And God.
Amen. Amen. Period. Yes. So to kind of piggyback off of that, because I know how important your children are to you, what legacy do you hope that they will see when they look back at your work?
First and foremost, I think I just want them to know how much I truly loved and appreciated them, and that everything I do is for them. But just, I would love for them to be able to see, and I think they know how important it is to help people. And they've seen me with the kids at Nevada Youth Network. They come there with me.
Yeah.
So I would hope that they would continue to do things like that too. And I feel like they will. And that I would be that driving force for them to do that.
Yeah. They'll keep that pay it forward mentality.
Yep.
For sure. Okay. Are you ready for your rapid fire? I promise I won't make it too hard.
Okay.
Okay. So, coffee or energy drink?
I go...
I thought this was the easy one.
I go back and forth.
Yeah?
One day I'll do coffee. One day I'll do a Bloom energy drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bloom specifically, what's your coffee?
I make my own at home.
Oh,
so I do
smart.
like an espresso blend, and then I get like a mushroom mix,
Okay.
and then collagen powder.
Okay.
Mix it up, and then I put coconut creamer on top. It's delicious.
That sounds amazing. I might have to tell you to bring me one time. Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Okay, good. What's your favorite local Vegas business right now?
This is hard.
I know, there's a bunch.
I guess where I mean, there's a restaurant we go to all the time, the kids and I love. We take everyone there. It's Neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have neighbors too.
It's like our favorite place to
It's
go.
just brunch, right? Or did
Yeah, like breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast
Yeah.
and lunch. What's one word that describes your leadership style?
One word?
Yeah.
Loving.
I don't know why I laughed. It's not even funny.
No,
But it's loving. I like it though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like determined, focused, but I like your loving is there too. I like it. Made you think. Biggest lesson motherhood has taught you?
Selflessness.
Yeah, definitely.
Accountability.
Yeah.
When I see my kids doing something and I'm like,
Oh, that's
my
me.
fault. Yeah.
You did that because of me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We'll talk later about this.
Yeah.
Favorite sports memory as a parent?
Thus far, I would have to say my son's first college football game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when he was at USC, yeah.
That's when he was at USC, and he forced a fumble. Yeah.
You're like, that's my kid. A woman who inspires you.
My mom.
I love your mom, too.
Everyone loves my mom.
She's great.
She is.
She is. One thing people are surprised to learn about you.
I don't know that people know that much about me, honestly.
So surprise me. I know. I've known you for like a decade-ish. What would be like, I didn't even know that.
I guess that I'm a plant person. I love plants.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, yeah, I don't think that's very surprising. No. I guess that I've been single for as long as I have been. I don't know.
I'm dead. Just in case. This is Selena, long walks on the beach. She's beautiful, talented, entrepreneur. Anybody?
No, definitely not. No, definitely not.
And yes, that does actually surprise me because you're a catch. So whatever. So let's kind of wrap up here. But being that we're on She Means Business, what does She Means Business mean to you?
It just means that you have goals and you're going to get after it. Yeah. You know, like
Let's go get it.
Yeah.
For
Any
sure.
ideas you have, like bring them to life.
Yes. If a young girl is watching right now and she's wondering if she can make a difference, what would you tell her?
I'd say absolutely you can. Mm-hmm. And if you need help with whatever, I'll help you.
I could probably help you too.
Yeah.
So what's next for you and the Beam Project? Do you have any other projects that you're working on, or is like the Beam Project your main focus right now?
I would say that that's my main focus right now. Yeah, the Beam Project, and just doing that gives me a lot of time to be able to do all my sports mom stuff with the kids. So
yeah, and that's important because so Matai's in college. How's Chix?
She's 11,
11, and baby is
2.5.
Oh, you have your hands full.
Yeah.
That's super fun. Now, kind of going back to sports a little bit, since I've been able to see, even just with us, right, how this sports creates community. In your experience, what is it about sports that has the power to bring people together in a few ways that, like, other things can't? Sports specifically.
I would say in youth sports, like, we met through youth sports. I've met so many people through youth sports that have helped in business and all that, networking and everything too. But just like long-time friendships are boys. I mean, how many kids did they play basketball with or football with that they're still super tight with? Yeah. And so, I mean,
that connection,
yeah.
For sure. I know there's a common denominator because even while you're talking, I feel like I'm like hearing myself of like, everything is for my kids. This is the trauma that I have, the sacrifices that I make. So we have that, you know, empathy. And like, I feel it. I feel you. Everything for real depths. All of that. So for sure, thank you for coming today. Is there anything else that you wanted to add or any last like Selena notes that you would put out there that I didn't ask about?
Oh, I'm just super grateful and appreciative of you and being able to do this.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. Because your story, it's a powerful reminder that success isn't just building business, right? What you're doing, creating opportunities for entrepreneurship and that line with motherhood and mentorship. So I really appreciate you for coming in, being a friend, being a sister in Christ. So that's all I got. Shout out James, Jace, Jackson, Adonis. And make sure that you tune in next time to She Means Business, Sports Highlight Her.
Thank you for watching. See you all in the next episode of the She Means Business podcast. Hasta pronto.